Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining me today on this crazy and weathery, snowy, rainy Monday in April. Sorry I couldn't be with you today. I just want to go over a few things to get us on track, start you on Portfolio 4. Um, this is going to be, of course, the most complex and most important piece of writing that you'll do for the semester. So I don't want to delay getting us going. We actually have a special library meeting on Wednesday too, and I'll talk about that at the end of the lecture here. That I don't want to reschedule, so I want to make sure that everyone is on track for um, for that meeting. Get you prepared for that. So you'll see on your screen right here that I'm in the Canvas page. I'm going to walk you through the module and the steps that I want you to take in Module 12 to start us off with this Portfolio 4. You know already after reading Chapter 13, the last reading assignment and reading journal that was due yesterday, got you started on thinking about this or understanding this radical idea approach to writing and thinking about a topic, and the chapter explained and started to present the idea of radical thought and how, as writers, it is um, our job as academic writers, as thinkers, to be curious about these topics. And it's not really the topic, as the chapter says, it's not the topic itself that is going to be radical, but the approach that you'll take to it. So the idea of this assignment is not to come up with something that no one has ever thought of before, but instead, it's about presenting a topic from a very different perspective, coming up with a new approach to um, everyday topics, things we already think about, know about, talk about. So I want you to be using this chapter 13 while you're moving through this module. There are steps along the way that will encourage you to sort of get back to the chapter and start to think about the approach that you're going to take with it, with this topic, with this essay. We're going to take this invention work really slow over the next couple weeks. We're going to stretch it out more so than we have done with other portfolios because this, of course, is a research paper, and we're going to take a very different approach, adding a couple extra steps along the way. Part of that will be working with library databases, working with sources, and starting to explore some different ideas within the topic that you're choosing to work with, and digging for not only what radical idea you want to present about this topic, but the angle that you're going to take with it. And there are several different ways of approaching writing this essay, and it'll be your choice how you want to do that. And you'll see those presented to you in chapter 13 in the textbook. So let's jump right into the module here. I'm going to take you into module 12, which I have just opened. You'll see also, before we get into that, you'll see that I've also opened up the portfolio for items. And there's the essay assignment sheet, a couple extra things here that we'll talk about along the way. The annotated bibliography, that isn't something you're going to start using until we get through the library session on Wednesday. An abstract too. Some of you are familiar with an abstract. We addressed it individually for those of you who had questions about it with this APA style of formatting and documentation that we've been working through. So we'll formally talk about the abstract in the coming weeks. There's a link here for the topic research planner. This is the document that you will be filling out and turning in to me tomorrow, Tuesday, prior to our Wednesday meeting in the library. We also have a source evaluation and annotated bibliography packet. I will get to that and explain what that is going to be in the coming days. And also there is the writing evaluation rubric, which is that 111 rubric that we talked about at the beginning of the semester. Okay, on to Module 12. Many links that we just talked about here. The topic research planner assignment, here's the link to the assignment where you can turn that in. Also tomorrow there is a reading assignment. As long as you have this done, this is marked for the 5th, but as long as you have it done prior to coming to the library research session on Wednesday, then you'll be fine. So just make sure you get that reading assignment done. There is no reading journal that goes along with that. This is one of those few assignments where there's a reading assignment but no reading journal attached to it. So you're just responsible for clicking into that and reading the pages in the textbook prior to coming to the library session on Wednesday. All right, into Module 12. So this Module 12 is what I was planning on discussing today in class, but I'll do that here briefly. I'm going to sort of leave this up to you since we're moving class online today. Module 12 is the introductory module that's going to prepare you for this first week of material in Portfolio 4. So what I want you to do is just read through the module here. There's a short video that I want you to watch on radical thinking. And as you move through reading this, you'll get down to the point where you're going to start to consider the topic choice and the angle that you're going to be considering for your project, for your portfolio paper. You'll see that there are five different angles or approaches. Those are listed in the textbook on page 409 to 411. You're going to be reading through those, and I'm going to open the assignment sheet in just a minute, and I'll show you what those are. And you're just going to be choosing one of those to work with. And you're going to mark that on your topic research planner. If you're not really sure, that's totally fine. If there's more than one that you might want to consider based on the topic that you're choosing or your interest in which direction you want to go with your radical thinking research, it's totally up to you. So this link right here will take you to a short audio lecture that I have about academic research and the essay assignment. I want you to listen to that as well as part of this assignment. And then the link to the topic research planner, you can download that right here in Word and fill that in, and that's what you're going to turn into me by the end of the day tomorrow. All of this information here, all the way down to the link here, topic research planner, is where you'll be turning that in. Once you open your topic research planner, you'll see the different areas that I'm talking about, and I'll open that for you right now to walk you through those. So what I want you to think about, this is an important section right here as far as how to go about thinking of a radical idea. I've said before, topics themselves are not radical. Your approach to writing about them is what makes them radical, and that's why you're choosing a different approach of the 5 listed on the topic planner sheet. And I'll go through those. So as an example, consider the student essay that you read in chapter 13, Simon Wyckoff's Unemployed and Working Hard. This essay is, it is in part a personal narrative, but it's also a very clear approach to radical thinking. This is indeed a radical thinking essay. We as the audience are encouraged to rethink what homelessness means, and the essay encourages us to break the stereotypes that most of society maintains about homeless people, their backgrounds, their motivation, etc. So now ask yourself, what do you want to write about? what do you want to present to your audience in a radical way that will make them rethink, reconsider, or reimagine a specific topic. That's what the topic research planner is going to be all about. So let me quickly open this document here and see if I can get this to, there we go. So this is what the topic research plan document will look like. There are several questions here that I want you to consider and respond to before you turn that in. The one that you won't, you'll see it down the bottom here, you're going to respond to this prompt after Wednesday's class. So don't worry about this last prompt, but it's these few up above that you're going to start with, and thinking more deeply about which topic you want to work with, but even more importantly, the angle you want to consider. There are 5 listed here. There are detailed descriptions in the textbook on page 409 to 411. You'll see some different prompts with blanks, longer description about what each of these means. The first one, imagining new connections, thinking about new ways in which you can bring 2 ideas together that may not seem connected on the surface. The second one, imagining different possibilities. This is about encouraging new ways to think. This, excuse me, this is the one that most directly connects to that Wyckoff essay about homelessness. This is imagining a different possibility, a new way of thinking. Questioning common sense. Obviously, that one is pretty straightforward. It is encouraging to rethink some kind of common sense problem. Why do we think a certain way, and how might we think about something differently? Exploring the past or exploring the future. In the textbook, this is worded a little differently, but what I want you to do with this one is, if you're going to explore some idea in the past compared to now, or compare an idea and how we think about it now to the future, I don't want you to do both. You're going to be choosing either exploring the past or exploring the future. And of course, the last one, going to the root. It's really getting to the fundamental essence or idea of a particular topic. How did this topic change over time? How do we better understand that topic by looking at how the original idea came to be, what it originally meant, and how it's been changed over time, going to the root. Those are the 5. You're not going to, again, you're going to be choosing one. You're not going to be working with more than one in the final paper. If you want to choose more than one now, that's fine as a possibility, but as you start to work on this essay, you are going to be limited to only working with one of these particular angles based on your topic. Now, again, the topic can be anything. When you look at the blanks and the prompts in the textbook, you can really fill that in with whatever you want. It can be something very mundane. It can be something radical. It's totally up to you. But I do want you to think about a topic that is very dear to you, very close to your beliefs, your ideas. Find an idea that fits into one of these 5 that you feel very curious about. That's really the most important thing. You're going to be working with this topic for several weeks, so I don't want you to be working with something that you don't have an interest in. So make sure that you consider what it is that you want to write about. Okay, let's go back up here, close this out, and as you're working through, the link right here will allow you to submit that topic research planner. That will be due by the end of the day tomorrow. That doesn't end there. I want you to continue on the reading assignment lib. There's a link to that right there. That is something that you need to do, a little bit of explanation of what you can expect at the library research session. Where we'll be having that library research session on Wednesday. Links down at the bottom for the reading assignment and reading journal that are due at the end of the week. So you'll be able to find the due dates for that. I just added those in there so you wouldn't forget them. The library research session, as I promised I would tell you a little more about this, is going to take place on Wednesday. We will not be in the classroom on Wednesday. We will be meeting in Z111. That is the lecture lab in the library. It's on the first floor. It's way down in the back left corner by the IT desk. It'll take place during the normal class time, so plan to bring all your materials. Please bring a printed copy of your topic planner with you. The librarian will be there to lead us through the research session, and then we will continue on discussing what the next steps are for this project from there. So if you have any questions about any of the material that I went over with you today, please make sure that you send me an email. Let me know. Most importantly, just jump right in, start this Module 12. Make sure that you get that topic research planner turned into me by the due date. And I will see you in the library on Wednesday. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.